Hello everyone and welcome back to the world of Thetis. Today we have a few quests to do, not many, but we have the Black Powder Courtesy. That's what we're going to be doing today. We have to return to the keep and tell the Viscount about Arishok's reaction. We still haven't done that. We've actually put that off for quite a while. But also I said last time that there were some lore books here that we would read, so I'm going to go ahead and get these going, and then we will continue over and see the Arishok, or we'll see the Viscount actually, and see what's going on with that. But first of all, we have the History of the Chantry Chapter 2, and I'm going to close it really quick because if I open it up here, I do not see the History of the Chantry Chapter 1. And since I don't see Chapter 1, then I'm not going to read Chapter 2, because I don't do that. I like to read them in order. Okay, then we have the Sermons of Divine Renata the First. The weakness of mortal will is the great failing of all the Maker's children. We trade our honor as if it were the cheapest of currency. We do not understand what integrity is or what it is truly worth. From this ignorance originally sin was born. At some time, each of us has thought, what does it matter if I keep hold of my integrity? I am but one mortal. I am powerless. How blind we all are. The virtue of a single slave destroyed the Tevinter Imperium. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sight. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change this world for the good or for ill. From a sermon on integrity. Wow. Well, there you go. That's some holy roller stuff for you. So if you feel like jumping and shouting and praising God, or Andraste, then you go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's get going then. I suppose that's all we really need. We can gather our party. Let's see. I promised that I would not use... I'll just look here. I promised I would not use Isabella or Anders, because they're already at very high approval. For now, I'll just go with this. I think this is fine. I don't see any reason to change these guys out yet.
There is still
So let's go to the Viscount. Right.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
The Qunari were blameless.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
What doesn't annoy him? That's a good one.
You could send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy.
And it's about to get worse. A shame. There were overtures of civility. Your influence, no doubt.
What happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil.
Oh, wow.
Tentative. Hopeful.
That's good.
They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep.
What?
What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
Oh, God. This is gonna be a headache for sure. I don't want to say it isn't my headache. I'm here to help. But, yeah, that's weird.
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
Who would benefit from fighting the Qunari? Huh, I wonder. Well, let's see. We have offered and lost. We do have a few more companion quest lines now. We have talk to Varric in Lowtown, and we speak to Merrill. So this is really weird. So apparently some of the Arishok's entourage came to visit Viscount Dumar, and upon leaving, they've disappeared. So I don't know why that would happen. I have to talk to the Seneschal for more information. So let's actually do that right now since we're already in here. We are in the Viscount Keep, and it's right across the hallway, pretty much. And I might as well.
You have information about the missing Kunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
Why? What do you have against me?
Has anyone reported this to the Kunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
Yeah, because he'll be like, where the hell is my entourage?
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Kunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
Yeah, maybe they wouldn't stoop to trickery, but, okay.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Kunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Kunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Kunari from his weapon.
Okay. So they had their swords tied down? This is so weird.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Man. Even I know that. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Okay, so
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat.
it's possible that apparently some of the city guard could be responsible, or at least not, it's not guaranteed yet, but there is suspicions that some of them could potentially be responsible. But you know what? We need to go to the Hanged Man anyway. But let's go to Merrill's home just quickly, just to speak to her, because I know that I have to talk to her for one of the quests. So I wonder if she just has a take on this, which, I don't know, would surprise me. Just because, I don't know.
I've got something to show you. Come and see.
Okay. Yes, I've seen this.
It's
What is it?
beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I could say that, but I have already chosen Isabella. I would say that, but yeah.
Why are you showing me this exactly?
It's not just a mirror. I mean, it is a mirror, but it's magic, or it will be. I've spent the last few years restoring this. 2 of my clan stumbled across it in a ruin. We never found Tamlin. Amariel came back poisoned by the Alluvion, sick just from being near it.
Actually, I found Tamlin. Tamlin showed himself again, actually, in the previous game.
Did your clan member recover?
The Keeper treated him, but she said it was the blight. The corruption. A Grey Warden took him away. He said the Wardens had the means to cure him. It must have been true. The Keeper said that he fought the Archdemon himself.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I wanted to find out what happened to my friends. Maybe I could still help them. But the Keeper said Merrill died to stop the blight. I'll never... Anyway, I know I can use it to help my people recover what we've lost.
Really?
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten.
That's
But
what
it's
it
a
was.
Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
Okay, it finally is clicking now. I finally understand. When I first met Merrill here in Dragon Age 2, she was like crouching and there was something glowing in her hands. Now I finally know. It was a shard of this mirror, which now makes me suspicious. It's like, okay, well, if she has a shard of this mirror that happens to have a little bit of magic in it, is it influencing her? Is it making her evil in a sense? Is it taking over her brain? I don't know. We will find out, but I'm glad
I'm
she
sure
told
you
me.
wouldn't show something this dangerous to just anyone.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. And a rule in home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
A tool?
But you're afraid to face Keeper Marathari again.
Exactly. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please, help me. You will, won't you?
Yeah, of course.
I'll go with you.
Master Arnus, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Okay, interesting. So we need a tool. She's got Friendship plus 10, Codex, Merrill after the Deep Roads. Okay, so it's a keeper's place to remember, even the dangerous things. Since her arrival in Kirkwall's elven alienage, Merrill has had difficulty adjusting. Her neighbors ignore her existence, and even the most determined socialites in Lowtown cross the street to avoid her. She also gets lost frequently, a matter that doesn't seem to be solving itself through time or familiarity with the city. On separate occasions, she has accidentally found herself in the Viscount's bathing room, the Chantry airing cupboard, and in the middle of a dog racing track. Oh god. Okay, guys. Guys, she's becoming taken over by this thing. It's slowly taking over her brain. I say brain, but like spirit or spirit energy or whatever. It's taking over her. I think Merrill is turning due to the corruption that this mirror is having on her. It's very dangerous for her to have this. Man, I hope nothing bad happens to her. But I'm so interested and invested in this quest line, I want to go right now. I immediately want to do this quest because it's so awesome. Go with Merrill to Sundermount and talk to the Keeper. Absolutely. That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to see what happens. Like, can we get this tool to fix it? Is Merrill going to go nuts? Is she going to be taken by this thing? So the Elven Alienage would be... Is it in Sundermount? I guess it would be, huh? Okay. So if we look at our map here, yes, there it is. We've got to go to Keeper Marathari. Please don't have bandits jump out at me. No bandits, please. Alright, no bandits as far as I can tell.
Tell us about Starkhaven, choir boy. I'm sure we're all burning with curiosity about your faraway land. My faraway land? It's inland free marches, not on the moon.
I mean...
And here I was hoping. It's a lot like here, but fewer dead people.
Oh my god.
Well, you don't have Hawk.
True. Yeah, you don't have Hawk. Well, he does now. He does now. Okay, so let's go into this Dalish camp.
By all means, let's go up to the angry wandering elves and say hello.
They're not angry.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly. Something out there hungers for the unwary.
Okay, buddy. We'll keep that in mind. Oh, the Tale of Ilorin. We'll check that out in a minute, but look at this.
Keeper, you returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawk. Keeper, I need the Arulin home, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to
Sounds
approve
really
of it.
dangerous.
I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
What did Merrill invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merrill has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our wood shapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales.
Wow.
It is as old as Arlathan itself.
Okay, so it's some ancient tool.
We appreciate your help. This means a lot to Merrill.
I'm glad that Merrill has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Varterral has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulin home. May the Dreadwolf never catch your scent.
Ooh, the Dreadwolf. You hear that? The Dreadwolf? Uh-oh, the Dreadwolf. That's a new game coming out in like a year. Okay, I gotta chill with that. That was fucking cringe. Sorry about that. But apparently the Dreadwolf is a thing even back in these games. It's like not a new thing, but I don't know much about the Dreadwolf. Like I haven't... And let's see, where would it be? It would be side quests here. Honoring the Fallen. Look for the signs of the hunter that... Yeah, this one. Look for signs of the hunters that Keeper Marathari sent after the Varterral. Which, by the way, I don't know what a Varterral is. I am no clue, really. I don't even know if this is the right direction. It looks like I needed to go the other direction. But let's just see. The Varterral hunting ground. Oh, God. It's a Varterral. Alright, let's keep going. Hunter Rada? Rada? Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate it when they do that. Oh, my God.
And stay down.
Jesus. Okay, now I can click on this dang hunter. Ooh, a plot item.
Rada. Valondine, Gaiju, Lethalan.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Varterral before the camp had to move in again.
So your keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it.
Something must have provoked it. Okay, let's just keep going and see if there's anything in here that will explain what the heck is going on. Oh, look, another dead hunter. Maybe this is a plot item in here. Yep.
Jandan, tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond.
Another dead one. It's sad times. It's really sad times when... Oh, who's that?
Is someone there? It's safe. You can come out.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Merrill?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Look, we're not gonna hurt you.
Be calm, Paul. We'll help you get back to the camp.
You don't know what she is, what she's done! Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry!
What the heck is going on? I mean, she is a little suspicious. I saw that time. Oh god. I think I hear the monster. Fuck. Oh my god, what is that thing? What the hell is that?
Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
What is that?
Is that the best you can...
I've never seen anything like this ever before in my life. Oh, it's kind of strong.
That's enough! Is that all you got? Now you fall!
That was beautiful!
Can't keep this up! Must finish this!
Damn, Merrill's down again.
Let's do this! We stand together!
Must finish this! Need to rest!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Finish this! Can't keep this up! Must finish this! There! Can't keep this up!
Oh my god, I finally killed it.
Remind me that I don't...
Archery? That seems cool. Let's take it. Let's take it all.
Hamilled. Paul?
Oh,
Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can get him to the Keeper. She can heal almost anything.
He's dead. There's nothing a healer can do now.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
dang, it's okay, Merrill.
There was nothing you could have done.
He was more afraid of me than the Varterral.
Paul
Yeah,
wasn't like
it's true.
the others. He was city-born. Worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper.
What the heck? So friendship plus 5. So she's leaning on slight friendship here. But as you can see here, it says give Marithari the news of the Varterral's death. And we have honoring the fallen. A second hunter's body has been found. Locate the last hunter and return all of their amulets to the Keeper. Gotcha. So there is one other body somewhere. Pile of treasure. Okay, so what we should probably do is look at the Varterral. I mean, doesn't that sound awesome? Like, heck yeah. Creatures? Aha. So let's learn a little bit more about exactly what this thing is. In the days before Arlethan, there was a city in the mountains beloved by Dirthaman, keeper of secrets. Its people were wise beyond measure, thanks to his counsel, and the city flourished. Then a high dragon settled in the mountains, and her hunger threatened the city. The elders cried out to Dirthaman for protection as the dragon's rampages struck ever closer, and for 3 days and nights the people shut themselves in their homes and watched the skies in dread. On the 4th day, Dirthaman heard them. He whispered into the mountains, and the fallen trees of the forest gathered, shaping an immense and agile spider-like beast. It was the Varterral. With lightning speed, vicious strikes, and venomous spit, it drove back the serpent. From then on, it was the guardian of the city and its people. Many years passed. The gods were trapped by Fenharil, and the people left to gather in Arlethan. But the Varterral kept its everlasting vigil, guarding Dirthaman's city as it eventually crumbled to dust. To this day, it stands there, watching over the rubble. Any travelers foolish enough to wander there find themselves face to face with wrath incarnate. From the tale of the Varterral, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Relifaran clan of Dalish elves. So basically, the Varterral is a spider-like beast made of trees that basically came together in order to fight dragons, actually, to protect a particular village. So it almost came about in positive ways? You know what I mean? It's almost like a thing that was meant to protect. And by the way, I'm gonna run around here. Oh, I can't get past that. Okay, so let's get out of here then. Let's go home, I suppose.
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight.
They really have. There's been a lot of rumors about you, apparently. I wonder if there's one of those dead elves lying over here in this tunnel. Ah, there is. See, here's the last hunter.
Why did this happen? Oh, Arshal, I'm so sorry. I'll tell Inyria for you. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper. Their families should know that they died bravely.
I'm glad I did this, that I kind of got what seems to be almost like a bonus quest. Like I found all of the dead elves and found their amulets. I'm glad that I didn't miss that, you know?
I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
To your knowledge, I mean, here's the thing. She was saying earlier, or I was reading earlier or something. I'll tell you in a second. Okay, so like I was saying, is Merrill was found, like, you know, wandering around kind of in random places, almost in a daze, like she was possessed. So she probably loses her memory when that stuff happens. So she doesn't even realize what's going on until she snaps out of it, which means that maybe she did some stuff that she wasn't supposed to do while she was in one of those trances, and that's why some of the elves are afraid of her.
Have you heard the Chant of Light?
That's the song they sing at the chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Right.
Right, but I never understood why she had to die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her out of jealousy.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Mafarath showed us that men were not yet worth saving.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes. Alright, here, we've got all the trinkets, we got all the necklaces, and we completed your task and killed the vendor hall, or whatever it's called.
The Varterral is dead.
Varterral.
Masaranas. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterral.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
Right,
And
okay.
where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalen. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Alluvion is poison. It killed Tamlin. It stole Mahariel. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk, because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawk. Not just our land and freedom, but history, stories, language, magic, rituals. Even our gods are gone.
Dang.
It is a sacrifice, but if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
What did the Keeper mean the mirror led you to blood magic?
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
Wait, purify with blood magic?
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other. The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
Jesus, okay. Well, you know what? Because this seems like really risky and dangerous, but I'm curious too. I want to know what happens when it's restored. Could some of the past of the elves be restored? Like, let's do it. Let's try. Let's see.
I hope this helps you finish your work on the Alluvion.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
Ho 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 ho. Mirror, okay, so Sebastian's a little upset, but Merrill's pretty happy about it. And the quest is completed, the mirror image, but now what do we have? Back from Sundermount. Oh god, we've got to do that, don't we? Yeah, let's go back from Sundermount. Let's talk to Merrill in her home and let's see what happens. This is gonna be crazy. Merrill's home. Here we go. Let's go. Oh my god. What's gonna happen with this dang mirror? Is she gonna become possessed? Are we gonna let a demon out from the mirror? Like, I sure hope not. Oh god, here we go.
Hawk, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
I'm a great guy.
When the Alluvion is finished, they'll appreciate all you've done for them.
It's all right. Even if they hate me forever, I'll know I helped them. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Maseranas Lethaline.
Okay, well, I'm grateful that, I helped you out, but I thought something was going to happen here. What, nothing's going to happen? Maybe it's something where that was too big of a quest for nothing to happen. So I think maybe I have to progress the main quest line a bit more, and then I'll talk to her. Excuse me. Then I'll talk to her again, and then maybe then after that, then we'll see what happens to this mirror. Jeez. Anyway, I think that was a pretty cool episode. I got to know exactly what's going on with Merrill and why she is such a weirdo. Or why she was such a weirdo when I first met her. So, yeah, very interesting. That thing right there could be a huge danger. It could danger a lot of people, but I do want to see what happens. So, anyway, this has been a fantastic adventure. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I'll see you next time.